So what happens when a creator's big idea smacks right into a wall? A wall built by the very AI that was supposed to make it all possible. Today we're diving into a fascinating real-world test that puts a creator's vision head-to-head with the hidden rules of artificial intelligence.
And that brings us to the big question, right? Can a $250 a month AI subscription really explain a massive billion-dollar deal? See, a creator set out to do just that, armed with what they thought was the best AI video tool money could buy. But as we're about to find out, just because you have the tool doesn't always mean you have the control.
All right, so let's set the stage. Act 1, the ambition. Our story kicks off with a fantastic idea. The topic? The super high-stakes, politically charged sale of TikTok's US operations. It's a complicated, juicy story, full of powerful people, basically the perfect thing for a visual explainer.
I mean, to get a sense of just how complex this was, just look at the buyers who teamed up. You've got the tech titan Oracle, a huge private equity firm called Silver Lake, the Murdochs, yeah, those Murdochs, and even an AI investment firm from Abu Dhabi. It's a wild mix, right? A really, really unusual group.
And this is what that deal actually looked like. The original Chinese owner, ByteDance, suddenly they're just a minority shareholder, left with less than 20% of the US company. The vast majority, we're talking around 80%, went to this new American-led group. This was a huge transfer of control, and it was all done to stop a nationwide ban of the app.
So, to tackle this beast of a story, our creator grabs the shiniest new toy on the block, Google's Veo 3. It promises to whip up amazing, high-quality video from just a few lines of text. On paper, it seems like the absolute perfect tool for making this complicated deal simple and visual.
But this is where the dream meets reality, hard. Welcome to Act 2. And the first dose of that reality? Yep, you guessed it, the price.
Okay, so the creator goes all in, right? The top-tier plan, Google AI Ultra. We're talking $250 a month. And for that, you get 12,500 credits. But, and this is a big but, look at what that actually gets you. You can make about 2 4-minute videos in high quality. 2. Or you can sacrifice that quality and get maybe 20 videos in fast mode. That is a massive trade-off from the get-go.
So you're probably thinking, wait a minute, why does one video cost so many credits? Well, it turns out the AI magic involves a whole lot of, well, manual labor.
Here's the thing the marketing materials don't really scream about. The AI can't just spit out a 4-minute video. No. You have to generate one tiny 8-second clip. Then you hit extend to add another 8 seconds. And you do that about 30 times. It's this painstaking manual stitching process for every single long video.
And all that stitching brings us to this number, around 4,500. That's how many credits get torched for just one high-quality 4-minute video, out of your 12,500 monthly credits. Suddenly, that $250 plan doesn't feel so ultra, does it?
But hey, our creator is determined. They're pushing through, spending the time, burning the credits, stitching those clips together. They get to a really crucial scene in the story, the part where President Trump was involved in brokering the deal. And then, bam, a full stop. The AI just says no. And this is the message they get. I can create lots of images for you, but not one like that. Super polite, right? But totally, completely unhelpful. After all that work, all those credits, the AI just slams the door on a critical part of the narrative.
And the creator's reaction? I mean, it's pulled right from the source material, and it's so simple, so direct, and honestly, so relatable. Just, oh my God. You can practically feel the frustration boiling over. All that time, all that money, for this? And this is the aha moment. Check this out. The prompt on the left, the one that uses the name Donald Trump, gets blocked every time. But the one on the right, which just describes a man in a dark suit with a red tie, sails right through. No problem. So the AI wasn't broken, it was making a choice. It was intentionally blocking a specific person.
And that discovery brings us to our final act, the lesson. See, the creator thought they'd hit some kind of premium paywall, but the real reason was way more interesting. This was never about money. It was about safety.
So, what exactly is a safety guideline? Think of it like a hard-coded rule, like one of the 10 commandments for the AI. It's built right into its DNA to stop it from creating specific kinds of content. In this case, it was stopping realistic images of real political figures, because, you could use those to create some pretty convincing and dangerous fake videos, also known as deepfakes. So let's break it down. The bottom line is this. The AI said no to stop a potential deepfake. And this rule, it applies to everybody, whether you're on the free plan or shelling out $250 a month for the Ultra plan. The block was never a cash grab. It was always about safety.
You know, this whole ordeal really gives us a powerful takeaway for the future of creation. We've got these incredible, mind-blowing tools at our fingertips now. But, and this is key, these tools come with their own rule books, their own restrictions. And a lot of the time, those rules are invisible until you run face first right into them.
And that leaves us with a really fascinating and kind of tricky question for the future. When the tool you're using can literally decide which parts of your story are safe enough to be told, who's actually in control? Is it the creator with the vision, or is it the AI with the rulebook? That's something we're all going to have to figure out as this tech keeps evolving.